You know, I love games with high scoring outputs.
Yeah, we all know that. But do you know who had the highest scoring single game of the 2024-25 regular season? Who scored a league high of 61 points?
Was it De'Aaron Fox, Nikola Jokic, Stephen Curry, or Giannis Antetokounmpo?
We know that huge performances can lead to wins in King of the...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Josh Giddey. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White, and it's MP in at the point. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Stan, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and
the Bulls trail by 4. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Clock at 2. MP off the left rim and out.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
11 feet out. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Garland's got 13.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
Goes up on the wing. MP shot is off.
he'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hornets did some really solid work. He ended with 15 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. His performance really stands out in what's been a challenging season for this team. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jared Allen. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
From deep, MP. Hunter with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 10. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
White, the pass to MP. Back to White. Now here's Giddey. MP outside. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Over Mitchell. And it's Giddey missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Garland. From outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
To the paint. Here's MP. Pass to Vucevic. Back to MP. Vucevic against Mobley. Good D by Mobley. Now the Cavaliers with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Lets it fly. Mitchell misses.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
White, good. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Mitchell double team. Back to Allen. To the inside. Hunter passes to Mobley and is blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
The Bulls making a switch here. Collins checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
MP outside. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Pass to White. Back to MP. From 17. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Here's Garland. Tries again. Blocked. It's stolen by Garland. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And right now, Garland is cooking. His teammates would be wise to keep feeding him.
The Bulls trail by 15. MP looking around. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. The rebound by Garland. Garland's got 4 rebounds now.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called. The Bulls. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Coby White, Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's MP in at the 1. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And these shooting guards have been great at the line. Coby White, number 1.
He's the last person you want to be sending to the line. And by the way he gets defended, you can tell most guys know that.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Garland, a good look. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the basket by MP.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. And it's Garland on the drive. That one is off. Good D by MP. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. That one's on Darius Garland. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Chicago foul. Number 8, his third. First team foul.
Allen outside. Hunter up top. Giddey defends. Really left him alone that time. Garland's got 20 points.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Back to MP. Stolen by Mobley. Down low. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Now here's MP. He has 6. And there's the lob. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here, and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. And here's Hunter for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. MP against Mitchell. The Bulls with another miss.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Now here's Mobley. The D's right on him. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Allen, the pass to Hunter. Outside Garland. Three-pointer. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Garland against MP. It's Giddey on the wing. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And the basket by MP.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 25 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Inside. Changes up. And MP with a nice bucket inside.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Pass to Allen. Outside Garland. And the three off target. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. From the wing, the putback. The rebound by Allen. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down low. Allen can't get it to go. The Bulls shooting an average of 43% from the floor. White looking it over. Throws it up high. Oh, rejected by Allen.
What a difference maker defensively. Allen just controlling the airspace.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
White, the pass to MP. And here is Vucevic. It's stolen by Hunter. To the middle. Allen can't get it to go.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to MP. White, the pass to MP. Here's Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Allen. Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Cleveland again missing.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. 2 in the cold spell, and the jumper is good. Garland's got 10 points in the quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals.
Here's Garland. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Garland's got 29 points.
And I know this isn't the shot Garland wanted, but just goes to show how easily he can adapt.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP against Allen, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation is the buzzer sound. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Pass to White. Giddey with it. The wide open shot is on the money.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Cleveland leading by 20. Here's Garland. And it's cleared by Vucevic. MP outside. Shot from the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. MP's got 11 in the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Vucevic, the pass to MP. Here's Buzelis. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Hunter. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Mitchell finds Garland. And here's Allen, covered by Vucevic. Garland for 3. On target from range. Garland's got 35 in the game.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup block.
And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by MP.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Garland for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Buzelis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell double team. Here's Mobley. No good again that time.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Mitchell against MP. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Capella with it, covered by Vucevic. With the fadeaway. Out to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Bulls trail by 18. White, the pass to MP. Outside Giddey. Pass to White. MP left side. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Hunter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Back to Garland.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. White's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Vucevic. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
The Cavaliers lead by 18. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Pace first. Third team foul.
Chicago on D. Mobley passes to Capella. Now Hunter. Giddey defends. Garland for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddy's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And you have to like how they played this year. 55 wins in total.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And what a huge performance it was for Darius Garland.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
They get the rebound. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around a shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for White. Both free throws good from Giddey. And Cleveland has possession. They lead by 14. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's MP. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro. He misses the free throw.
Number 8, 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Porter, the pass to Okoro. Back to Porter. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Okoro on the wing, 5 to shoot. Over Vucevic. And Okoro gets it to go.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.
What's going on? It's E-Bands, and I'm excited to have received the iTeam Goat Award for this year. Firstly, I want to thank you guys, 2K TV, going from not being extremely known in the community at the beginning of the year to working my way up to being one of the best players in the world to now being recognized for it. Definitely feels good. Also, I want to thank my friends. We've been playing each other all year, getting each other better. It's a big part of my success. Lastly, but not least, I want to thank my support system within the MyTeam community. Y'all been amazing to start this year. Definitely been a great experience.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Coby White, Josh Giddey out there with Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's MP in at the 1. And for the 76ers, Derek Jones is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly. And I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
To the inside, Maxey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
And here's MP. He had 9 points in his last time out. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Oubre finds Jones. For 3, Maxey. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Maxey's got 5 points.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Philadelphia ball.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Sinks that one from the post. He has 7.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Yeah, he's just been extremely careless thus far. I mean, too early to have 3 turnovers in a game.
Well, I think he can actually execute better if he simplifies things and just stays with the game plan. So far, the execution's been poor.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. I just love the ball movement.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
White on the wing. Outside Giddey. Six to shoot. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
For 3, Maxey. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
White, the pass to Giddey. Here's MP. Just 5 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. For 3, Maxey. And it's Chicago with a board. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Giddey with it. Picked up by Embiid. Here's Buzelis. And McCain pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 4. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And that one falls for Oubre.
Kelly Oubre Jr. is a springy, bouncy wingman. I mean, provides scoring punch from the 3, and he also provides energy at the defensive end that his team needs.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so here is Chicago. 6-point game. Here's MP, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. For 3, Maxey. And it's Chicago with a board. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. That bench play in that game was the difference.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their benchmen. I think that really was the crucial difference.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They lead by 4. Goes back up. Here's Embiid. The Sixers again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Buzelis' shot is good.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Oubre on the wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. MP with it. Still without a bucket. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
4th and fast break points. And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And you love how they've controlled the glass at both ends. It takes a huge effort to out-rebound this club. Now here's Maxey. He's got 9. Here's McCain. It's hauled in by White. The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Over Maxey. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from deep. And he throws it down with one hand.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Giddey. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. White can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Good.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. One thing that always stands out, Clark, the way Derek Jones Jr. can levitate off the floor.
Yeah, he's got tremendous bounce. And you're right, he can just suspend himself in the air, which is unique. And it allows him to be an excellent defender because he can be 5 feet away from a guy and still bother him with his bounce and his length. And he's also become a pretty good corner pocket three-point shooter, too.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. In third, the 76ers.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick, athletic team on the break.
The Bulls trail by 6. Outside Giddey. Now Jones. Coming off a 12-point game. Count it.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here's Chicago. Joel Embiid is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Buzelis. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Step back shot. And Grimes pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Embiid. Beyond the arc. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
The focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation shooting off the catch.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And this has been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
And for Philadelphia, their shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Here's Maxey. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. So it's Philadelphia now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Wizards gave them a bit of a boost. He ended up with 9 points and helped their cause with 4 rebounds as well. His performance really stands out in what's been a challenging season for this team. Back to you.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
Well, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
The Sixers lead by 11. Outside Maxey. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
White against Oubre. Isumu outside. On the wing, MP. Clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the wing on the left. Here's Grimes. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
Outside White. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Vucevic. He drops it from range. Vucevic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Maxey with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get. What they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And their transition offense really mirrors what's happening all around the league. Teams trying to get 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, any numbers advantage possible. Now here's Vucevic. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Joel Embiid with the board. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Josh Giddey.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Back to Tsumu. MP right side. That one's wide left.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Embiid can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's MP. And the Bulls get it back. The shot by Buzel is no good. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 11-3 run. And that one is hammered home.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
Here's MP. Again, MP missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again for Pete.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
The Bulls trail by 17. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Here's Grimes. And he comes up with a bucket. And the 76ers lead by 19.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's MP. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. MP's got his first points of the game. The 76ers have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Maxey passes to Jones. And it's all from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP shot is off.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 22.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Timeout called. The Bulls. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
A line change here for Chicago. And looking at the last month's worth of action, here's a list of the best rebounding small forwards in the NBA. Fifth is Kelly Oubre.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so in the game for the Bulls, MP is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the small forward position. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Maxey. Let's go with a three. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 21. White, the pass to Vucevic. Back to White, to the middle. It's tipped. And here is Maxey. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Here's Oubre. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
MP left side. And that one's long. The Sixers lead by 23. Here's Maxey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
And he's good on the second.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Oubre against White. Count that one.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
To the paint. Here's Maxey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Maxey's got 31. Here's MP. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
First in opponent points per game. They're in the top half when it comes to opposing field goal percentage. They've got a capable defense that they're looking to improve upon.
And when you consider how well they played on defense, holding opponents to the lowest amount of points per game in the league, it's remarkable. They are outstanding at covering for one another and mucking it up on this end for other teams. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played, and they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. They grab their own miss. Nice D from Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. White to pass to Giddey. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Back to Giddey. Shot is up. Offensive rebound. And Vucevic slams it in.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder. He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Outside White. And he drives in over Jones. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Drops in the 3.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
MP with it. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And now let's take a look at the shooting guard position. How about the most efficient scorers since the All-Star break? Kobe White 3rd.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Oubre can't hit. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And stolen by Jones. He goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Now here's MP. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
The road back is going to be a long one if they can't play smarter and take care of the ball.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Oubre. DeSumo, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for MP. Grimes, the pass to Simmons. Fires from deep. Simmons. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Simmons has gotten his second bucket.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Jones, and the baseline jumper goes down.
Assisted by Kobe White.
Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Grimes. He's covered by DeSumo. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, I like the fact they're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive glass in the second half, getting a ton of second chance points as a result.
Back to Jones. Over Simmons. The rebound by Simmons.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
DeSumo for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah.
Changes here for the 76.